Howdy internet, it's been a little bit since I last made a Brawl Stars video, but I'm finally back with more. If you're active in the game or the community, you'd know that we're currently in the Genji season. Wait, what do you mean it's not called the Genji season? It's literally all about him. Oh, well. The current season is called Battle for Katana Kingdom, and personally, I've been loving it. From the sushi gacha to the new game modes and the amazing new skins, this season has been perfect for me. I'd say it's right next to the Godzilla collab, primarily because how similar they are, and because the Godzilla collab will always have my heart. Honestly, this season Supercell has done fantastic, especially in the art department. Each and every skin that they cooked up for this event has been great. I really love them all, but me being human, I'm obviously gonna have my preferences. So in this video, let's see how they stack up against each other, and which one is my all-time favorite. I'll be ranking the 10 skins based on how much I like the design, not on how much I like the brawler, but a little bit of bias will most likely show. So without any further intro, let's get into the ranking. Number 10, Wanderer Gray. Look, I know I literally just said I won't be ranking the skins based on how much I like a certain brawler, but I'm giving myself a free pass on this because I generally feel the same way about the skin as I do the brawler. Just a whole bunch of, it's cool I guess. Like, there's nothing wrong with the skin. Its design is great, and I like that it takes inspiration from samurais in the Edo period by giving Gray a traumage and traditional looking clothing, but I'm just not a big fan of Gray. I do really like the design for the portals though, so that's something. That's all I really have to say. It's not the worst, but something had to be last place. May your general kind of okayness last as long as your forehead, Gray. Number 9, Shinobi Ash. I absolutely love this skin, because the design is cute, my little brother pulled it for me, and because it was the last skin I got before completing the set, minus the hypercharged upgrade for Chris Genji. But even without the personal connections to the skin, I still think it's pretty cool. I really like whenever they do recolors of unavailable skins so that people like me can get a second chance to have skins that have been long gone. And overall, I prefer this version of the skin because Ash is already blue, and I think the black fits the general ninja vibe a little bit better than the dark blue that the original skin had. Honestly, this is a big win for Ash fans. 8, 7, and 6, Kaso-Obake Piper. Once again, I'm faced with a brawler where I'm not the biggest fan of their gameplay, however, I really like the skin and its chromas. Growing up, I absolutely adored the show Yokai Watch, and seeing Piper's umbrella being repurposed into Kaso-Obake, I was overjoyed. I love the little guy's face so much, he's absolutely adorable. The little bow he does before jumping into Piper's hands is so cute. He's quite literally the definition of a scribbly. Can you tell he was the main reason I bought the Brawl Pass this season? Even without the little umbrella of perfection that comes with this skin, I really like it. The geisha aesthetic is really nice on Piper, and the pattern on the kimonos are all really cool, my personal favorite being Yokai Piper. I genuinely think that these might be my favorite Piper skins besides the one based on Athena. Although I won't be seeing them much because of my hatred for playing Piper, these skins are all great. Hey, I heard you like ranking videos, so here's a ranking video inside your ranking video. To start with the weakest out of the 3 is Tetsugami Piper, because it's too similar to Yokai Piper for me to have any other different opinion besides it's green. Then Yokai Piper is a strong second place because I love the red on my favorite Parasol Pal, and the general blueness all over this skin is really appealing. And at number 1 is Kaso-Obake Piper, because I just think it looks best out of all the variants. Granted, that's typically how I feel about the Brawl Pass skins and the recolors, but I generally like them all the same. Also, I counted them as each individual skins because it made an even 10. Haha, deal with it. Number 5, Shiguteki Tara. Typically, Tara isn't a brawler I play much solely because I'm not good with her, but I may be playing her more soon because this skin is fantastic. A huge reason that I like this skin so much is because of the manga that came out along with this event. Tara being the person who took Kenji's wife wasn't something I ever would have expected, but it's honestly pretty cool that they included her like this. As well as that, she is such a badass. How can you look at these frames and not agree? Her just standing there ready for whatever Kenji has in store for her is so cool to me, and her animation when you select her or win is pure awesomeness. Though kidnapping is generally pretty wrong, I can't help but love this version of Tara. Maybe she took Kaze to protect us from her horrifying pricing. Number 4, Cursed Kenji. Hey look, it's the big man of the event himself. No matter how you feel about Kenji or the event, you have to admit this is really cool. I've always been a big fan of cel shading in any video game, but especially Brawl Stars. Almost any time a skin happens to be cel shaded, I need to have it, and this skin as well as its hypercharged counterpart are no exception. I already loved Kenji before, but him getting a hypercharged skin, and basically an entire event to himself has just been the icing on the cake. The lore behind the skin is really neat. I like that it and all the other Battle for Katana Kingdom skins are all connected via the Wasabi powers. Overall, this skin is great, but the better version of it is coming up soon, so I'll cut this part short for now. Number 3, Tengu Angelo. It's my boy! My person? My bug. Anyway, much like Genji, I've always had a soft spot for Angelo. Something about them has always stuck out to me. Probably their nose! Ha! Comedy. So I'm happy to say they have another great thing about them, that being this skin. I adored the Dionysus skin they got a while back, to the point where I'd say it's most likely my favorite skin in the game. But now I have the struggle of picking between their amazing new Tengu skin or Dionysus, so thank goodness for the random skin toggle. Honestly, I'd be surprised if they even had a bad skin in the game at all.
What about else, Angelo?
No, shut up, okay? It doesn't exist, alright? You're crazy, you're insane, you're nutty, it doesn't exist.
Now leave my sight.
Anyway, I'm very happy that my fallen angel Mosquito Amigo is finally getting the love that he deserves as of late. Side note, I've been addicted to annihilating Eggers with their wasabi power. And remember kids, Elfangelo isn't real. It's not real. It's not real, alright? It doesn't exist, okay? It doesn't exist. It's not real, alright? It's not real. Number 2, Oni Kenji. Hey look, Kenji's back. Like he didn't get enough attention in this update. Not only did he get an entire event, a wife, and a hard to get skin, but he got an even harder to get skin. Wait a minute, why am I complaining? I've been loving this. Anyway, everything I said about Curse Kenji applies here, but when you press this funky purple button, he decides to get way cooler. Like I said earlier, I absolutely love the Godzilla collab, and that update introduced hypercharged skins, which have either been some of the coolest skins in the game, or have just kind of been a fart in the tub. But I'm extremely glad to say that Oni Kenji is easily one of the best skins in the game. I love how massive he is, and just how intimidating he looks, and the story behind the design is just fantastic. It always leaves a giant smile on my face whenever video games let you play as bosses, and that's essentially what the skin is thanks to the Oni Hunt game mode. Which, side note, Oni Hunt is so much fun, but is literally almost impossible once you make it past insane. It was such a struggle my first time playing, but fun regardless. Anyway, like I said, this is one of the best skins in the entire game, and I'm extremely glad that it was made. My fingers are crossed I can actually get it before the event ends. Number 1, Tanuki Sprout. Look, if you've seen my only other Brawl Stars video on my channel, you're gonna think I'm the biggest Sprout fan, but I promise I'm not. They just keep on making really good skins for him, and this is yet another perfect example of that. When I was watching the Brawl Talk, I audibly gasped because of how cute this little dweeb is. The millisecond my eyes laid upon this dumb little Tanuki, I knew he had to be mine. I was so anxious at the start of the season that I wouldn't get him, but thankfully it was the second skin I pulled. The only thing I'd say I'm not a huge fan of is the tiles his super makes, but even with that, I'm still obsessed with this little man and his hot spring. Once again, I'm very thankful for the random skin toggle, but Tanuki Sprout's likely gonna be my main skin for Sprout for a long time.
He's just too cute!
And that's it. Are you upset that I didn't put Wanderer Grey at number 1? Then tell me about it in the comments. But be respectful, please. I've seen how this community can be. Also, tell me how you've been enjoying the event. I've obviously been loving it, but I'm curious on what the community that isn't on Reddit has been thinking. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. It was a lot of fun to make, so hopefully I'll be able to make a few more soon. I genuinely hope you all have a great day or night. Goodbye for now. The lore behind the skin is really neat. I like that it and all the other Battle for Kingdom? Really? Like I said earlier, I absolutely love the Godzilla collab, and that update introduced hypercharged skins, and fuck! I was so anxious at the start of the season that I wouldn't get them, but thankfully it was ba-ba-ba-ba.